Hi guys! So I'm still not home in London, I'm still up north. I know I said in my next video I'd probably be back, but I'm not, so I'm still filming here. Leave a comment if you remember, if you were subscribed to my channel when I used to film in this room, and I'd be interested to know if any of you were subscribed when I used to film in this room when it was pink. So let me know in the comments below. Today I've got a drugstore haul for you. Before I get onto that, I've been going through all my baby pictures. So this is me when I was a baby. Hey. Got so many pictures here. I think I need to do a vlog in this room before I leave because I found so many little things like my brownie sash with all my badges on it and memories. This isn't a huge haul, but I did pick some things up from Boots. So I wanted to share them with you. So I actually went in there because I'm dumb. I had a gel manicure on when I came up here. I think I like banged my nail or something and one of them started lifting up. And instead of going buying acetone and soaking my nails like a normal person, I sat and watched Catfish, the TV show on MTV, and mindlessly peeled them off, and it's like the worst thing that you can do, well, apart from murder and those kinds of things, it's one of the worst things you can do for your nails. I know I'm being a bit dramatic. So my nails are just gross and uneven, and now this nail polish that I tried to cover them up with is coming off. It's just bad. So I wanted to get a nail buffer because I wanted to smooth them all out, but I actually bought this from Asda. It's the QVS nail buffer. And yeah, I just picked that up so that I could do something with my nails tonight and not be gross. And then I went into Boots anyway once I found that to pick up something else and got a few other things. So the thing that I went in to repurchase was my concealer, and it's a Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. Now I'm trying to use up my MAC Studio Finish concealer, which used to be the one that I used all the time until I found this one, and I still have like 1.5 of those. Well, they're probably both like 3/4 full, to be honest. And I decided I wasn't going to repurchase the Collection concealer until I'd used those up, and I was really trying to stick to it, but it's really not the same as this. And I don't hate the MAC concealer, but I definitely prefer this. And I've had a few stubborn blemishes recently from feeling a bit under the weather, and my skin's just been a little bit different recently. And you know that feeling when you feel completely better but your body's still what's going on, and your skin kind of looks like it's paying the price, and the MAC one just isn't lasting long enough for me. It isn't just doing the job that this one does. So, and this one's a lot cheaper, so I would definitely recommend this. I get the shade number 2, which is light. Yeah, I just love this for blemishes and for things like that, and I decided to cave and get a new one. It's only £4, £4.50 depending on where you go. And yeah, if you haven't tried this yet and you live in the UK, then you need to try this. So it's been a while since I went into the Boots that I went into, because obviously I don't live in this town anymore, and it's always been pretty good. But I walked in there and they got all these different stands that they didn't have before. They had a Sally Hansen nail stand rather than just the odd Sally Hansen like growth products. I was looking at that stand and I didn't feel like there were any colours that I didn't have in my collection, so I was kind of like, you know, be good. And my car just came out of the garage, so I was like, don't spend any money. I was being really good until I saw the Sinful Colours stand, and Sinful Colours is a brand that we don't really have in the UK everywhere, and I've always seen, you know, US gurus talk about it and rave about them, and they're really inexpensive and they have a good colour line apparently. So I saw the stand and I was like, you know what, this is something I haven't tried before, I'm gonna get those. First one that caught my eye is this one, and it's the shade Island Coral. And what I really like about this is the fact that it's a creamy coral. Like, if you look at this coral that I'm wearing right now, despite my horribly chipped nails, this is more of a creamy coral, and I really like shades like that. I don't really like duochrome on me, on my skin tone. Duochrome and shimmer and things like that, they don't really go with my skin tone. I know that sounds really weird, but whenever I say that, people think it's really odd, but I know what I mean. And when I use a shimmery duochrome kind of colour, I just look ill. It makes my complexion look really sallow. So I tend to stick to creamy, I don't know how to describe it. I always use the word creamy, but I mean a matte colour, as in there's no shimmer in the shade rather than the polish is matte. So I really like this coral because I think it's really wearable, and especially now where I'm wanting to wear brighter colours, but you know, I'm not really tanned because we haven't had much sun in the UK, but I want to wear brighter spring summer colours. And I think when you haven't really been out in the sun and your skin is really, like, I'm really fair at the moment, if I wear a really bright shade it can be a bit, it can make my skin tone look a bit even paler and just not very healthy. But these colours I think are more wearable, so I really like that one. The second one I got, at first I thought it was quite similar, but when I put them together they are quite different, and this one's called Soulmate. And what I like about this one is it's more of a muted, it still has a kind of a touch of coral about it, but it's got more of a dusky pink to it as well. It looks coral when you look at it like this, but when you put it next to a coral, and especially when you put it next to this coral, it looks more pink. So I picked that one up because I thought it was lovely. And then the one that I got free was this one. And like I said, I don't usually wear shimmer nail polishes or anything like that, but I saw this one and I decided to make an exception because I really like the colour. And it's called Cinderella. It's this really pretty blue colour. It's really pastel and just a lovely blue really. The shimmer looks quite small in this, and yeah, I'm interested to see what it'll look like when it's on the nail. And then the next thing that I got was some lip products. Now, I'm a really big fan of the 17 Mirror Shine lipsticks. I talked about them ages ago and I've really started using them again. I did my last drugstore haul, I got the kind of peachy shade that's called Cheeky Secret, and I've really been enjoying wearing that. I'm really into moisturising lipsticks at the moment that are more like a balm, so like the Revlon lip butters, the L'Oreal Caress, and the Soap and Glory gloss sticks. I'm really into that kind of lipstick, and the YSL one as well, the Rouge Volupté Shine. I'm really into those kind of lipsticks rather than mattifying ones. These ones have been my favourites for quite a while. This is the old packaging. I had this in my handbag, so I thought I would just show you the difference now, and this is the new packaging. So I really like the new packaging because you get this mirror in there, and I have Cheeky Secret, I have I think it's toasted red or roasted red. I think it's roasted red, and that's really nice. And this one is Beehive, and I'm wearing this today. And this is really similar to MAC Hue, those kinds of pinky shades like Plink and Hue. And the formula of these are really similar to MAC Cream Sheens, so they're really moisturising, really soft. In fact, so soft that you usually end up with a smushed lipstick. There's another colour called Belle, which I did have in this packaging, but I used it all up. So I wanted to get another one of those because it's a really good, neutral, everyday, kind of my lips but better, pinky nude colour. And when I show you this, it looks quite brown. Like when I show you that compared to Beehive, I feel like people pass by the shade, because if I was to look at these and I hadn't swatched them, I would totally think that this was more up my street. And this is really nice, especially on blondes. I think this would be really nice if you're very fair, that would be lovely. But for me, I actually find that this is a more flattering nude. I wanted to pick another one of those up. And again, I got something free because I'd bought this and all cosmetics were on 3 for 2. So I ended up getting another lipstick. And this is one of the newer shades. And like I said, I've got a red. I think it's roasted red. Roasted or toasted, it's one of the two. And I saw this one which is called LA, and it's a real coral red, and I just thought it'd be so nice for summer. And I've got my Soap and Glory gloss stick, which is more of a neon coral. I've got the YSL Rouge Volupté Shine, which is more of a peachy coral, and then this is more of a reddy coral. So I think I'm set for coral lips for summer. I also went into Starbucks, and this is not Drugstore related at all, but I went into Starbucks and I bought one of these because I've wanted one of these for so long, and I was like, should I get one, should I not? And then it's just like, whatever. It's like one of the hard tumblers that you can rewash, and I drink a lot of iced tea, and I usually make my own iced tea. I've actually shown the recipe in a video before, so I will link that below if you haven't seen that video, and also I've got a blog post with the recipe on there as well, so I'll link that below too. So now I've got something to drink my iced tea in. Before I go, I am planning on making a video very soon, and I need your input. I get a lot of requests and I get a lot of comments, and I always have done since I've had this channel really, from people asking my experiences and maybe some advice and things like that. And I know that a lot of you watching this channel are around my age, but I know that a lot of you are also younger than me and you're maybe still in high school or you're going through your teenage years, and I get a lot of questions about different topics from boys to body image, puberty, friends, high school, dealing with teachers, all kinds of issues. I think now I'm a little bit older, I'm at that age where I just genuinely don't give a damn really about what people think of me anymore, and I never really cared too much when I was younger, but I did definitely go through that phase of worrying about what people thought of me, and there were problems that I went through like every teenager does, and things that I had to deal with and things that maybe I look back and would do differently now that I'm a bit older and I've got a bit more experience. And I think there's been enough time since my teenage years for me to properly reflect on it and be a bit detached from it and say, you know, you should have done that, you shouldn't have done that, and learn from it really. So if you have any questions, I would love you guys to submit them. Now you can ask the question in the comments of this video, and you can ask me on Twitter if you like, but I've also got a Tumblr, and I don't know if you guys follow me on Tumblr, but it's always linked below my video information, and there is an ask feature on Tumblr. If you want me to keep your question anonymous in the video, I'm happy to do that. If you don't want me to share your name, that's absolutely fine. So ask away if you need any advice, any help, or you just want to hear about perhaps my experience with something similar that you're going through at the moment. I would love to have your questions so that I can make that video the best it can possibly be. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again on Friday. I've just uploaded a vlog of a day trip to Brighton, so I'll leave that linked at the end of this video along with my health channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!